What up, y'all? KMB the Sexy Ninja here, in the place to be. Welcome to Pop Buster, a story in every movie, and today we tackle the Dark Knight Trilogy. Ooh. Three fantastic movies, three great stories. Now let's start. Batman Begins. So, this movie was on the brink. It was coming out. I knew, I was so geeked out, and I wanted to see it so bad. But for my mom and for us, movies are expensive to go to, and Farmington was about 30 minutes away, and that's the clearest town with Allen Theaters. And I really wanted to see this movie, and I worked my butt off, knocked at every single door. I was like, hey, I'll clean up that dog shit in the back. Hey, I'll rake up this, a few bucks here and there. And then I finally took all of my mom's friends plus her to the movies. I paid for all the tickets. Then just sitting there, and we all pitched in and got a big popcorn. And my mom was laughing because she was watching me the whole time. And I'm like this on the screen. I'm like, oh my gosh, and reinventing Batman in this epic way, then ending it with the tease with the Joker. And I was like so ecstatic. I couldn't stop talking about the movie. I know my mom's friends and her like, we get it. You liked the movie. Fast forward, The Dark Knight. I bought every single ticket for that weekend. For that weekend. Went to the midnight premiere, dressed as Batman. Got in a newspaper for it, probably because of like this crazy guy on a hot day is wearing a latex mask, and everybody's bringing me water, and I'm like, oh. But I went to the midnight premiere, and then I woke up the next day, and I went to every single show. Yeah, and I worked at the movie theater at the time, but I didn't get any of those tickets for free because it's opening weekend. So I went to every show. So I basically walked in the theater, walked back out after, stood in line, walked back in, this was before assigned seating, and at some point everyone was really nice enough to be like, you know what, this guy's he's a little bit crazy, so just let him have his seat in there, his seat, the Batman seat. So lo and behold, it was crazy. It was so much fun because I was dressed as Batman, first in line. This is when I used to go to the theater at 2 a.m. in the morning to wait for a movie that will be at midnight. And nearly died because I was wearing a Batman suit that was all black with the Batman mask. And everyone's like, oh, Batman got out of shape. I'm like, well, So, now, fast forward to The Dark Knight Rises. At the time, I was training to be a professional wrestler. And during my training, I accidentally broke my tailbone. The next day, we already had the tickets, but the next day was the marathon of the Dark Knight Trilogy. Got there in the morning, tailbone hurting, can't sit, can't do this. My girlfriend / wife now, she brought me one of those inflatable, it wasn't a donut, it was from the dollar store, those inflatable pool things that you play with. Not play with in the pool. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. So she brought me one of those, and that thing did not last at all. My fat ass sat on there. So went through that entire movie uncomfortable, waiting for The Dark Knight Rises, waiting to see the third and final installment of this trilogy. Sat through Batman Begins, sat through The Dark Knight, and then here and there, and then the big fight comes between Bane and Batman, the finale, and guess what happens? The power goes off. No chance of it ever coming back on. I sat there, miserable, until The Dark Knight Rises started, just because I was ready. Right in that moment, and I got home, and I laid in bed, and my girlfriend, because she didn't go with me at that. She didn't go with me. She wanted to go see it on the weekend. She didn't want to sit through the marathon. And I got home. She goes, how was the movie? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. So I woke up butt crack at dawn, went to the first showing, And they're like, you're back. I was like, you're damn right, I'm back here. And I need to get in there. And I ran in there and I saw the movie. And it was just like the Dark Knight trilogy has been a big part of my life, you know. And these movies are very important to me. And before I go, bonus story, I found this in one of my collections. There we go. Yeah, well, back when film was a thing and not digital, you know, this is from the first Dark Knight teaser trailer when you just hear Joker's voice. And a little bit more of film. And, you know, if you can see it like there, bam. You can see this one right here. You know, this is the first one. And I remember my homie was on projection and he built the thing. He goes, yo, the Dark Knight trailer's on here. He called me. He's like, yo, I rushed my ass off to get to that, to get back to the theater. And he's like, we're gonna play it now. I was like, okay. And I sat there and I was like, oh, you know, I'm a big nerd that way. What can I say? So, alright, y'all. Like and subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share it the bummed out at Walmart. I hope you enjoyed. Now, I want to go watch the Dark Knight trilogy right now. Why? Because I can. Alright, y'all. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your... Did I already say it? Did I already say what am I going on here? Alright, no, now go watch the movie.